Okay, here's a walkthrough of everything that needs to be done. This is our outside steps, and we need to paint the steps. The piece of the brick that's fallen off that I'd like to have glued back, I have the epoxy for that. I want to have the steps painted. You can see the paint is peeling off here, so I want to have the steps painted. The exterior of the house needs to be power sprayed. In the front entrance, you'll see like the top and the doorpost here, like they need to be filled in and fixed here too. I just want to have this like sanded and filled in and painted. Going inside, the interior wall here in the entranceway needs to be painted white. I'll go to the first room here. This door needs, all the doors in the house need to be painted. This room needs to be painted all around. Just paint, paint, paint. There's some tape on the windows. I think the windows have to be caulked so they're not drafty. Then I have the door here. The door here is not hanging well. There's more of a gap at the top than at the bottom. That needs to be fixed. And door painted, I think I mentioned that. In the living room, I don't think we need to paint in the living room. We need to hang some blinds that we have. We might want to paint this wall, actually, so we want to paint this wall. Hang the blinds. Okay, moving to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Huh?
We need to redo this.
Okay, yeah, this molding here is loose. This molding needs to be hammered in and painted and touched up. In the bathroom, we want the toilet seat replaced. This pipe over here needs to be tightened a little bit. We think it's dripping a little bit. The caulking needs to be redone in the bathroom. You can see it's kind of getting a little moldy. The vent needs to be cleaned up top. And then like just the caulking all around and paint the molding. Let's see. I think this door closes fine. That's good. This is broken and needs to be. We're gonna buy a new screen for it, and then we need something that lets us replace the air filter in here without unscrewing the whole thing. In the kitchen, we want to probably repaint this door jamb here. In the kitchen, painting all the moldings. I think we'll discuss if we need to repaint the whole kitchen or not. Probably like that part. Yeah, we need to paint the kitchen. The cabinets need to be painted in the kitchen. The inside of the cabinet needs to be painted over here. This door is kind of like loose, so we need to fix this part of it. It's not working so well. This one I think is a little bit loose too. We need to get that better. All of this needs to be painted gray. We need to remove the refrigerator, clean underneath it, and paint the underside of this cabinet here. Let's see, window is fine. In the backyard, we want to paint all of this stuff here, and the door, this stuff is kind of like gonna rot, so we need to sand, fill in, paint, make all this better here, get this all painted up. Power wash, if you have a power wash TBD, but at least spray down the back, kind of like, you see the building over here, the exterior is kind of dusty, so we need to spray all that down. Spray the fence, make the fence clean. There's a section of the fence over here that needs to be painted. This fence I think is going to be removed, but we need to paint this fence the same color. Get it matched at Home Depot. Let's see. We want to stain this brown or gray or probably stain this gray. So that needs to be painted or stained so it looks nice again. The steps need to be painted. In the basement, let's go down here in the basement. Let's see, we don't have to worry about the floor here. We need to we bought some stick-on molding, so we want to replace all the molding here, surroundings, do all the molding. There's a hole here that needs to be filled with like wood putty, paint this whole room, clean the vents, all the vents and all the rooms need to be cleaned. Let's see. Okay, moving on. We're back in the living room here. Going upstairs. The stairs need to be painted here, and we want them to be white on the vertical part and black on the horizontal part. This needs to be painted white. You can kind of see this is two different paint. This wasn't finished. This needs to be screwed down. Okay. In the hallway, we should get some filler for that area. We, coming into this room, this screen is broken. We want you to get a new screen and replace this. We have the tool, like a spline tool to help with that. If you have it, I think that'll be helpful, the spline tool, but we can do that. This one's also broken over here, this screen over here. This wall needs to be painted. This wall needs to be painted. The ceiling here needs to be cleaned. It's probably just fingerprints, I think, but possibly flat painted if not, but I think it can just be cleaned. The floor here, we want to protect that part. We need some like gray epoxy for that. In this room, we want to remove the rack, probably paint the room. Let's see what else. There's some gaps in the molding, so we want to caulk those gaps, make the molding look good. It also needs to be painted. One more thing, this door is not hanging properly, or it's not closing properly. So I think this thing needs to be raised up a little bit so it closes properly. Paint all the doors need to be painted in the whole house. In this bathroom, this vanity needs to be painted. The whole thing needs to be recaulked, vents cleaned, recaulked. This whole bathroom needs to be repainted. So that's that. This room, maybe just do some caulking the gaps in the molding. I think some painting needs to be done here too in this room. So I think that's the totality of it. So that's the job that we want help with. Thank you.